What?
So I got her slamming the door, coming out here, watching, slamming the door, and you're farting. So
Yeah, but I farted.
thank you both for you both claim to support me so much in my endeavor.
I farted in between takes.
Want to help me in my endeavor?
You're
farted. Yawning, farting. She's yelling because we moved the studio from the main living area to a less living area, and thank you for your support. So, hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today is a tribute to Father's Day, even though it's not Father's Day. We were sick. We didn't have any videos in the hopper, so we missed doing it. So, sorry, Dad. So stay tuned for our tribute with some really bad dad jokes.
What about dad stories?
Dad stories?
Yeah.
Like what kind of stories?
The jackalope.
The jackalope story. It's a spoiler alert. If you believe in jackalopes, don't watch this video. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hi. Did I do okay?
Yeah, you did fine.
Okay, thanks.
No, we're not making fun of you, Jeffree Star. We love you.
We love Jeffree Star. Oh my god. So today is our tribute to Dad with some really bad dad jokes. So I think they're great dad jokes because they make me laugh, and I get a lot of thumbs up on Facebook for them. Where do you learn to make ice cream? Sunday school. After dinner, Steve asked me to clear the table. I really had to get a running start.
I don't get it.
Clear the table. Needed a running start?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do chicken coops only have 2 doors? Because if they had 4 doors, they'd be chicken sedans. Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Great food, no atmosphere.
How are these different than your normal daily jokes?
So my regular everyday jokes are all bad dad jokes. So I'm actually attributing Dad every single day. So there is no difference. They're just really good jokes. Most people have like really good memories, you know, like, oh, Dad, when Dad first took me to my baseball game, and when he did this and when he did that. Well, my dad, and I think there was an ulterior reason for why he would do this to me. Like, I think him and Mom wanted to be alone, so this was a way to get me out of the house for a little while. He would send me to the corner store with a note, and he would put it in an envelope and seal the envelope and tell me that I had to hand it to the person behind the counter so that they could get the items on the note for me before I could go back home. So I would take a walk down to Bob's corner store and took the note down there, went up to the counter, gave Bob the note. He opened the envelope, he opened the note, he laughed very hard. And he just looked at me, and I was like, yes. And he was like, that's really funny, tell your dad he's funny. And I'm like, I need to bring the items back to my dad because he sent me here to pick them up. And then of course poor Bob was the one who had to deliver the news that my father was just kidding around and sent me to the store to get nothing but to give Bob a laugh, because the note said that I would like a box of biscuits, a box of mixed biscuits, and a biscuit mixer. That was what the note said. So I felt humiliated and sad and taken advantage of, and then I would go home with my head hung low, realizing that I've been duped into going to the store for nothing, and go back home. So that was part of my childhood. And my father would say, oh, you were just so gullible. Like, I was a kid. I was like gullible. Of course I'm gullible. I'm a kid.
Nice, Bill.
Yeah. You're just so gullible. I guess most, 7-year-olds are, but sorry. So that's one of my funny stories. My mom bought me a really cheap dictionary for my birthday. I couldn't find the words to thank her for. I can't even tell jokes.
Let's do some Yo Daddy jokes.
No. What kind of magazines do cows read?
What?
Jackalopes.
Yo, daddy.
No. No Yo Daddy jokes. How does a squid go into battle? Well armed.
I don't know. These are worse than your normal daily jokes.
These are my daily jokes. Same jokes. Every day. What would bears be without bees? Ears. What lies at the bottom of the sea shaking? A nervous wreck. Why was the sand wet? Because the seaweed.
I don't get it.
Pee-peed. Seaweed.
Oh. Wah, 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 wah.
When is a door not a door? When it's ajar. I don't know, Steve. They're not doing it today. Oh, this one? Okay, this one got like a lot of thumbs up and shares on my Facebook page. What do you call a pile of cats? A meowton. What did the football coach say to the broken vending machine? Give me my quarterback. You want more?
No.
Why? How does a rancher keep track of his cattle? With a calculator.
These are horrible.
I think they're hilarious. What's brown and sticky? A stick. Oh, it's Jamaican hairstyle day at work tomorrow. I'm dreading it. This story, I thought that jackalopes were real until I was a senior in high school, because I totally believed my father. Anything he told me had to be the truth because he was my dad. So when I was a young child, we had show and tell. He gave me a picture to take to school with me. I think I was in the 2nd grade. And the picture was of him, my cousin, my grandfather. Like, it was a whole bunch of them, and they were hunting. And they were standing there really proud with like their guns, and they had the stick, and they had a jackrabbit on the stick, and it had these big antlers on it. And my father told me, this is a mystical jackalope. They're very rare. We caught one. I'm gonna give you this picture, bring it to school, and your teacher is probably gonna tell you that there's no such thing as a jackalope. But whatever you do, don't believe her. She's just trying to convince you that there's nothing alive like that, but it really does exist, and I caught it, and people will always try to say they don't exist. So I, of course, take this completely seriously, and I go to 2nd grade, I bring my picture, I tell the whole class about the jackalope and how mystical and rare they are, and my father caught one, and the whole class was just completely mesmerized, and the teacher was like, Linnette, can I see you for a second? And she brought me out into the hallway, and she said, I really have to tell you this, but there is no such thing as a jackalope. And I said, he said you would say that. And I'm sorry, but he knew that you would think that it wasn't true because you're one of those people that are like anti-jackalope, and there is, and blah, blah, blah. So never thought about the jackalope again. My whole life, never thought about it, never considered anything about it. Then one day I'm in a card store, my senior year of high school, and I'm with a couple of my friends, and all of a sudden in one of the card racks, there was a picture of a jackalope on the front of the card. And I start screaming, Lisa, come over here. You have to see this. I'm like, my dad caught one of these. I'm like, I can't believe it. I haven't seen this since like the 2nd grade. And I'm just like, I'm telling her the story about my uncles, and she's looking at me like I have 12 heads and not falling for it. And then I can tell she kind of feels bad for me because I am just like, I'm like, I can't believe it. I can't wait to show my dad. He's going to be so excited. Like, he told me that people would say these weren't true, and they are, and here's this thing. And then I start reading like the back of the card, and it's like poking fun of it, saying like how this has been a joke for all these years, and jackalopes don't exist. And and I could just feel, you know, when you get like that tinge in the back of your neck when you're so angry and you're so upset because something that you were just fighting for so hard and you believed in was just total BS. Well, that's how I felt. And again, it was another womp, 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 where I just hung my head and I just felt really, really stupid. And I don't remember if I like accused my dad or said, you know, thanks a lot about the jackalope or anything like that. But I do know that it was like really, really upsetting to me to find out that the jackalope wasn't real. So thanks, Dad.
Now, thank you, Bill. I'm dealing with the repercussions of all this emotional trauma.
Yeah, because I'm so gullible. What do Olympic sprinters eat before a race? Nothing. They fast. Did you hear about the sensitive burglar?
No.
He takes things personally.
How many more?
Why do cows wear bells?
Why?
Because their horns don't work. Contain yourself with that yawning over there, please. Why did Santa study music at college?
Why?
To improve his rapping skills.
A woman, please.
These are so awesome. Why shouldn't you play cards on the savannah?
Why?
Because of all the cheetahs. Did you hear about the population of Ireland?
Nope.
It's Dublin. Why did the mobile phone get glasses?
Why?
It lost all its contacts. What did the baby corn say to the mama corn?
What?
Where's popcorn? What did the triangle say to the circle?
What?
You're pointless.
Sorry, Dad.
Why wouldn't the shrimp share his food?
Why?
Because he was shellfish. Why couldn't the sesame seed leave the casino? Stop yawning. Because he was on a roll. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry that we were so late in getting our Father's Day video out. We're going to try to make some videos and batch them so when we get sick and we're on our deathbeds, we can still put out content because consistency is king. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So please subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.